All right.
We
Take a
are
look at that whenever you
live
get
with
a chance.
again another Forza One Take Live special with your host, me of course, Faison Spectre, and co-host DJ Pony, aka
Hey, what's going
Bonnie
on,
in
everybody? Welcome
Scranton.
back.
Be sure to check out the channel, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. You know, we just do this for fun, and well, for shits and giggles, really. It
Yeah.
comes down to that. Hopefully, I don't keep the lost. I know the audio's bad on it. Like I said, I was lucky enough to even recover it. You know what I'm saying? Let alone
Mm-hmm.
worrying about and for whatever.
Audio is something we always can work on later.
Oh yeah, and now like I was looking good, and you should be able to hear me pretty good.
Awesome.
Your
Oh
levels are
yeah,
good.
you're like.
With the new, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I decided to keep the WRX. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I already
Nice.
got plans to mod it. I'm gonna wait till about late spring to start modding
Fun
it.
car, man.
Say again.
Oh, for sure, man. I was saying that's a fun car.
It is. It is. I just don't lumped into the whole. You know how people view people with Subarus? They're like, "Oh, this guy's a bro. He's always gonna try to race somebody." I'm like, "Nah, man. I'm I'm cruising most of the time. Only time I might get on the accelerators when it's dealing with
Yeah,
LA
no
traffic,
shit.
man. That's the only time I need to actually jump on it
Yeah.
because it makes good torque around like 1800 to 2200 RPM. So it gets itself moving pretty well. And the only downside is, and I wanted to ask you this because you've had more turbocharged vehicles than I have. How do you slow down carbon buildup? I noticed with direct injected turbos, that's without port injection, you're gonna have an issue,
Mm-hmm.
like around maybe 40,000 miles, maybe 45 tops. Up. So what's one way
To
to
me,
either start cleaning those injectors or
you know,
something?
they don't make it anymore. They kind of lived up to their name, and they outlawed it, and it was called Outlaw.
Okay.
Go figure. Okay.
All right.
Back in the day, that was a fuel additive that boosted your octane. Now, normally, when you have a nice high performance car and you're running high octane fuel, the higher the octane, the more bang for your buck you get, and the cleaner it burns. That's why back in the day when you had the V6, I told you put at least 91 octane in it
It did start
and
running.
help you
I
clean the motor out.
noticed. Yeah, I noticed a little bit of increase in
You see?
the mid range power.
You see what I'm talking about? So you've experienced the type of fuel yourself. Now, you really can't find anything on the market right now that's actually going to help unless you use it several times throughout the year. Now, Royal Purple, they all work really well, but you have to continuously use them.
Now that's not that's
Okay?
the fluid you put into the gas tank before you fuel, right? That's not the one you put inside the throttle, like anywhere near the engine bay.
Tank down. Well, seafoam you can do a play. But what I'm saying is, if you're using any one of those three, the other two, specifically enzyme, will only go in your fuel. Holy
Okay.
crap, it's raining outside. Enzyme will only go in your fuel. You use any one of those three products in your tank continuously, they help reduce carbon buildup. That's what they're designed for. Now, there's
Yeah.
really nothing that you can do because we're burning fossil fuels.
Well, yeah,
You
I
know
know
what I'm saying?
that's one of the
So
downsides of
it's gonna
fuel,
happen regardless.
but you can slow it
Mm-hmm.
down. It's like if you want to eliminate it, just don't
Yep.
drive a vehicle at all. But that's just not the case
Yeah,
for us.
that's
But
about it.
yeah,
That's about it.
I was going over that. People were talking about, yeah, that's one of the things people are worried about, the new FA20 motors. Like, well, it doesn't have dual injection; it only has
Haven't heard
direct.
much of them.
Oh, it's the same engine in the BRZ, the FRS, probably the new Impreza.
Nah, I know much about it. I don't follow the forums like I used to. which I
Uh-huh.
need to start picking back up and reading on like newer cars and stuff like that. But say la vie, can't go
Yeah.
back and change the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided to go ahead and keep it. I'm going to mod it eventually. Mainly cosmetic. I don't really want to do too
Mhm.
fart cans and all this. I've grown past all that. It's more so I like to keep the power.
I'd still go with a cat pack exhaust for cat eliminating exhaust.
I like I said, if I do
Depends on
go the
what you can
route,
find it for. If you can't find it for a decent price, don't do it.
I'm on
But
highway
on
a
your
lot, so I'm
car,
not trying to hear that drone anymore. I did
yes,
that with the Tiburon. I
yes,
did that
I
with Infinity
understand.
20. I'm not doing that again.
Tiburon wasn't that bad though.
It was after I swapped out the
The Tiburon
exhaust.
wasn't that bad.
Remember when the exhaust it was full of water back at the stomping grounds?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, once we
Yeah,
put
you
the
had like 2 gallons of water in that motherfucker.
yeah, and then you gave me the exhaust cans, which was fine, but when I got back over here,
Mm-hmm.
they were done.
Uh-huh.
They were done. So I had to
Are you
swap them out.
serious? I only had it for a year. Oh my God.
I just know when I got over here,
I'm
maybe
sorry
it's
to hear that, man.
it is what it is. I got a good deal on some new ones. The Magnums when I had the Tiburon, I don't even
I
have the
hate that
Tiburon
shit.
anymore, but I put some Magnum flows on
Oh yeah, Magaflow's good.
rumble, but it's still that drone with a 5-speed. If I had the SE version of the Tiburon and I had that 6 gear, it probably wouldn't have been that bad.
Oh yeah, it would have been. You've been riding smooth,
Yeah,
dude.
but if 5-speed,
That's the reason why I want to swap my transmission out. Well, the SRT Caliber came with a 6-speed.
oh well, good luck with someone trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen unless I find one that's been wrecked, and I don't know the cross referencing that I would need to see if it was like I know for a fact that the Dodge Stratus automatic transmission will fit on my car because they're pretty much the same motor. I don't know if it's the same motor, block and head design
Hmm.
from the Neon SRT4 to the Caliber SRT4. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't researched that transfer. If they're the same, then yes, I could go with the 6-speed. I could go with the I think it was a 4-speed automatic.
Ooh,
Was
yeah.
fourth is including overdrive.
That's what fifth really is an overdrive. It's just a highway
Yeah,
gear. It's
it's a
six
yeah
and
cruising gear.
yeah, that's all it is, just to keep the RPMs low. But when I had the 5-speed Tiburon, sitting at 2,700, almost 3,000, man, and it's just booming the whole time. It's not. It
Yeah,
is
I
not
know.
fun. It's not fun.
I know.
But
That's why
speaking
I
of
put it
loud
on my
exhaust,
car. You remember I was running straight exhaust.
yeah,
You remember that shit? And I went straight 3 inch out to the side.
yeah, that was too loud, man. You was waking up loud exhaust. Yeah, we're gonna go
The
with the
cherry
modern
bomb on my car to slide
off-roaders.
it down. Okay.
Built more for racing than hauling dirt.
Yeah, I put a cherry bomb
These are
on my car
basic
because
working
even when I had my
parts tuned up
Memphis
to be
15,
lighter, bigger, and more powerful. And when you need to leave the pavement behind, these trucks will get you back to nature in a hurry.
I was just like, no, I can't do it no more. I like the sound, but be able to hear my music and enjoy the ride too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't drive at 9 of them all day. Or since avoid the cops, or you got some type of mythological creep with you, because there's no way you're driving 910s or 1010s all day, every day. At most, maybe 7.
What do you mean?
Like I'm talking about flowing.
You driving? I
That's what I
just
said.
cruise, man.
That's
Especially
what I was
after
like.
what I've
If you
seen
have a
tonight.
loud exhaust, doing it, it's nah, man. You ain't doing that all day. I don't care how much of a car person you are. You ain't. There's gonna be a point in time.
Yeah. It's just like I said, I enjoyed the sound. I like the rumble, especially when downshifted with open exhaust, catback, straight pipe.
Right.
I like bull in the popping sound, but
Yeah, they got with a Mustang, a chopped off something. But that's the dude that built this purposely built off-roader called Local Motors. I guess that's a great name. Not, I mean, that's all you can come up with. That's all you can come up with.
Oh yeah, that was something I seen on TV. They driving around. They were based on a Toyota or some shit like that. I forget.
Pass. I wouldn't want that. Oh, they got the new Jeep.
That little motherfucker's nasty, dude.
Well, you know what? I'm going with
I'm waiting on the stream to catch up. The
Look,
Ram is nasty.
See,
beautiful.
Right?
That shit looks like real paint on there, man. Oh my god.
Rolling with it. Keeping the manufacturer color too.
Oh yeah, that Jeep is nasty. I'd paint it blue.
Nah, I'm going with that army green. Yeah.
That shit would be dull and lady.
Oh, it just hasn't got beaten. It's a night race too. I don't Forza. They have
especially on GT2 when I have the Escudo Pikes Peak. Holy shit. I would take all them courses just sideways and still come in first.
I didn't get a chance to play that one. I started off with Rally and Rapport Challenge. It was all right. It was
Is it really? Why I have to lag on my damn computer, man? It's ridiculous.
I don't even have this on like DC. This is coming out of just the computer monitors.
A lot of work into this game, and I can really appreciate the amount of detail to it.
It's much detail.
Well, probably because they were looking for more of the fun and drivability in the game, like that's what I'm saying. For the Forza Sim series is not about that life.
Nope.
Then when it's more closer to reality, so when 7 came out, gave it more reality, and you know, most of their fan base is like, no, we don't like it. Have championships for 7 because it's a new game and they're still trying to promote it. It is what it is, man. If people don't like it, then they just don't like it.
Oh, this thing
I like the look
terribly.
What do you expect? You're in an off-road Jeep.
I expect light turns into the corners. No. I want those things in my 6,000-pound vehicle.
They put your off-road vehicle. That's the stupidity that
I see what you're getting at. I'm driving it.
If you're gonna have, yeah, I understand that, but you see my point. Is what I'm saying. They want fail miserably.
I say it might be coming DLC. There might be DLC for it.
Well,
I see they got the original Humvee.
Bill gives the
I'm not really trying to rock crawl like the WRX can't go
off-road. If you just get a regular Jeep, it's not that bad.
Well, I meant the purpose of why people usually
even
buy a Jeep.
Even Wrangler Sahara.
Well, I meant who normally want.
Oh, excuse me, I had to take a drink.
Can luxury and some just stupid levels of power. They want to go rock crawl. They want to go to Moab and go do things.
That's what 90% of the people buy them for, is just because.
Right, but I was never trying to go.
I'm saying the other 10% want to go off road, and the fewer, like 2%, really go off road, and they go the after trail and shit. It's like 3 days. Yeah.
They
So
take
they go rock
gas cans
crawling.
with them.
They skip. Yes. And they have other Jeeps out there specifically just in case, right? You know, tow trucks and shit like that. You know, to help them repair and get them off the trail and shit. So the 2% buy a Jeep to use Jeep, not to just have them cruise around. You know, go get groceries and shit like that.
But
so
they still want that. They still want that feature.
Off-road.
Second vehicle.
Yeah. What it's for, which is stupid to me.
Well, look, I used when I Jeep. It was front wheel drive. I
had a Jeep Cherokee. Yours
yeah,
is
it
more
was
of
a
a
base
luxury
model.
car.
It was a base model. No,
the Jeep you're driving now, like I said, is designed for off-road use. That's why it's got the fucking log rims, the super swamper tires on it. If you try to drive that shit on the road right now, the tire howl alone would drive you nuts.
not the fuck you put a rolling over like that.
No shit.
But yeah, that's what I was saying.
High center of gravity.
Well,
you wouldn't be bad, but if you're driving a Jeep like this on the road right now, it would be the tire howl, and then you're dealing with, you know, the wind of you driving.
Oh yeah, buffeting. Word.
You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing that would literally catch the vehicle, tip it over, unless you hit something or you turn too sharply, and then you're sitting.
Oh, you roll.
If you're driving this type of vehicle on a paved, smooth surface, somebody you know just slam right into you. Don't bitch about the launch. You got 33 freaking tires.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm being put. Here we go. No, I was just saying, but when I was playing Jeep at the first, like off the beaten path, and I don't mean just on fire roads. Like I actually took it out one time. No, not one time. At least 6 times. And I was like, I had front wheel drive, and I still managed. I just turned off.
Yep, that's how you do it.
But I realized, like, why do I really crawl? But then I was like, all right, well, this is a $40,000 vehicle. Am I really gonna get out to do that and scratch it and beat it the fuck up, even with warranty?
That's my point. That's my point. Rado, you know,
but people do it though.
Wrangler,
they some ballers, but they
have that truck for it to have space for kids and shit like that, and like I want to get groceries and shit, and it's pretty.
That's why they made the overland version.
It's a pretty truck. You see what I'm saying?
Poser truck.
2.5 foot long bed. You can't put shit in it. See what I'm getting at?
It's a in the die-hard truck community, they'll call it a probably.
Exactly. I mean, you can lift it and put, you know, suspension under it and steering, big, small wheels, big tires. Cut the fender off, put a skid plate on it, you know, remove the whole bumper and put a skid plate on it. And you can do the headache bar and the light shit. If you modded it, you're taking it to an area that it wasn't designed for. You see what I'm getting at?
I down it.
it's not designed for that.
Go on rails. You can go to Moab. They've tested it. They proved it's not just a pretty Jeep.
But at the same time, it's not designed. Small light vehicles, they look good, but you know you can also do a little off-roading in them. But if you go, straddling dishes and shit like that, you're gonna break something. You're gonna snap your case or some shit.
Do anything.
Say that all you want.
I don't need an old KJ or KL, whatever the hell the freaking
Go out
it
and
is.
get one. See how good you feel with
that. Hey man, if I had a 60 round, I'd probably even get it.
You remember they came out with a while ago? Damn, how many years
ago was
that? They put that Jeep. For Black Ops, from like Call of Duty or some shit. Yeah. When they came out with that?
Yeah. What about?
It was a Jeep. It was a 4-door. It was full body. I mean, I think you could stick the doors on it, but you had to do something with the electric and trick it to make it still. It could still activate the alarm, some shit like that. I forget now. I remember playing around with with one of them before. It was pretty much the same Jeep, but it wasn't a Black Ops.
Or the Sahara version. Like I said, it had the...
Yeah, I'm talking about the door, not
Oh, not that either. You're talking about the metallic ones where you can pull up, like I don't know how to...
I'm talking about metal doors that had electrical systems running through it, power windows, through all 4 power lights. You had to... do some special with the fucking key fob. It kills me that I can't remember because it's so simple. Once you all 4 of the doors off, and the Wranglers that have solid doors with electric systems are the same. You have to do something with the program of the key, and then it tricks it into thinking that it has a door on it, so you can activate the locking features.
Well, if they programmed it to do that, so if it's fine,
yeah, But the thing is, it's still a pretty Jeep. It's got a little interior. You know what I'm saying? It's
right. That's what I said. It's not in disguise.
You can go to church on Sunday. Yeah, but then you could, like I was saying earlier, you could still run it.
It's like
stuck out in the middle of nowhere with your thumb up your ass.
They got the Overland edition of the Jeep. But it's like, remember, you wanted the Overland, so it ain't gonna have the ground clearance. It ain't gonna have the rock slider. It plays other stuff that. But I get what you're saying. I'll just like being the advocate, kind of like, oh, the consumer. They told me this. They told me that. It does this.
Yeah, the consumer goes out and...
I got a Jeep.
You're gonna break that motherfucker, and the dealer couldn't even think.
Saying under.
Come on. Yeah.
Watch this and try to do it. Yeah.
I just see you pinned with between pickles on a wall, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, this race is not... We're going to do one more series after this. I thought this was one to, have some fun with, but... Nah, this is bad. Because I want to practice... Well, yeah, I know, but the thing is, like, they're talking about they're not sure if they want to bring back the Forza League. I just had 3. I'll start one.
That's
start off
what I
small.
was saying earlier. Is 7 is well. The video that you linked to me from December 2016, that was Forza, and they spent like $250,000 on just the equipment of the game. Paying, you know, the technicians and everybody to sell up, and paying the 2 announcer idiots to talk.
Yeah, they didn't know. They seem like they.
Yeah. Oh, did you see those? Fucking grip.
If anything, say power slide.
He had OG. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a power.
Oh, look. Or you know, well, I'm talking about like in terms of like when you're behind another vehicle and you're trying to use the cut of air around that vehicle and slingshot around them.
That's the flip. Yeah, that's the thing. What I'm saying. Go home.
Nah, he's getting the check. Why would he? Check.
Somebody needs to shoot him, and if he don't die from the gunshot wound, volcano. That's what the fuck should happen to him.
Here's classic Brandon. Go.
I'm trying not to get
out. Go ahead and go. You know, get the M16. Make sure the star chambers are. And go red. Just go red and start shooting.
No, because
well, maybe it was the announce cost downfall. Because they definitely had for it.
Wouldn't doubt that shit.
The parent leagues have already started.
One bad apple will ruin the whole fucking bunch.
Well, that's again Army. But, what's it called? The leagues have started on Forza 7. The have opened
you can work
up.
at Winn-Dixie.
We ain't got one. Well, let's see.
No.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like they can go work there. I was
I wouldn't want that motherfucker touching my damn food.
Rinse it off.
He needs to be in motherfucking like some kind of basement somewhere.
Like I was saying, the leagues have started on Forza 7.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. If they're playing 7, then okay. And
so there's still a chance. And it's always just like how the fighting game scenes. It's just people who out the game and start their own thing.
Rain clouds rolling in. Get ready.
Yeah, they
we can do the same
at
thing.
fucking cons and shit like that.
Well, like start off, you know, and then you move up to.
Buttload of answers to battle that shit.
But that happened time.
And like we was talking about on the exactly, but like we was talking first, you have to have the systems that you're playing. An event, yeah, you can't just set up an event like we're going to Xboxes.
God damn, that's the third bad launch.
Come on, dude.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
I know what happened, but I'm saying it doesn't mean you have a D launch.
You're not launching in the Jeep. You're not launching in the Jeep.
Just
And
to
the
the
track is
abyss.
wet now too.
Yes, of course. Why not? Well, at least the Raptor got
I
from
thought right here was a good idea. We thought this was a good.
Have to. That's what I was saying about this game. You have to complete one of these BS challenges just to advance. You can't just like all the regular races. You have to do
care
one.
about that. That's not my point.
I don't
you
either.
Complete
But
one.
you have to do one.
I want to. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, what happened?
If they
I
want
missed it.
off-road, they should have made it off-road.
Vehicle.
Come off-road and you're running on Laguna Seca. That's not fucking road.
Yep. That's off, remember?
There's no pit stops in fucking off-road.
Hey, speaking of off-road.
If you stop while you're off-road, then you're fucking...
Of course, Forza, but did Horizon have like a Baja or a Cannonball, called Can Run or Gumball, where they go from continent to not continent to continent.
No, not necessarily, unless it was online.
I just don't have
after I left Korea. Well, no, you're in an off-road Jeep.
No, I mean they didn't have a
I told you, look at what you...
I was like, wait, why is all this water building up on the dash? It's gonna start flooding everything. Okay, look, I'm off road. There we go.
Made water.
Well, shit. Hey, if you look closely, they put imaginary windshield on. There.
Oh, if it's fucking
look to the left.
That's licensed in Texas. Texas now windshield wipers, but you don't have to have a windshield.
How's it doing that if there's no windshield? And no windshield wiper? Unless Fiat Chrysler of America got some kind of technology. And my speedometer doesn't even go past 100. It locks out on the day. Whoa. Save it. I'm off it.
Unless you're in a Jeep.
Stop hating.
Grand Cherokee.
DJ, stop hating on my Jeep. Stop hating. You're just a hater.
I'm not hating on your Jeep. I like you.
On my Jeep.
My mom's 6-speed and I wanted to buy it.
The body on frame ones or the independent suspension?
It was independent. YJ. I think that was YJ when they first came out independent. I want to say it was. I can't remember.
Long KL, because it was the one I...
Looking Jeeps. I kind of still don't like the headlights, but they're growing a little.
There's 20 Compass. The new Compass style is going to be this. I think it's trickled down from Grand Cherokee. Huh?
I have to look at it. Tail lights on it that I wanted to slap whoever designed it.
Oh, that was Mercedes-Benz, not Chrysler. But I'm talking about the new Compass.
The new came out just like last year. When it had funky X design to it.
Oh, that's the
Diamond Chrysler.
About the old Compass.
Mercedes years ago.
We had it. No. I thought about the old one where Daimler.
Yeah.
And first place.
No, Diamond Chrysler has designed things. Because the U.S. government told them they had to.
Try to have the Americans with their Jeep them money and we.
Mm-hmm.
But Mercedes Benz is tanking right now, dude. They are not doing good.
Yeah, they are. That's sad because they have lots of beautiful, beautiful cars. I had
People out of
strong wheels, dude.
well, if you keep pricing out your vehicles, and I understand you want to make it the Pet Plus a premium badge, but when you do that, no one's gonna buy your shit. It's
But they're
true.
going about it the wrong way.
And that's why I said they already have their that they with it or fit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep switching them out. Like the new S Class, it's like, yeah, it looks great, it's bigger, but that's not your volume seller.
You know, doctors and all kinds of shit are going to do that in a way.
Hey, that's why I got a good launch on this. Ha ha ha. Nah, they drive
Mercedes
Infinity.
is affordable to people, but you know, toward Flowers Hospital. Oh, I got
Okay, this will both. Come on.
You know, they're fine tuning their they're fine tuning. People are wanting a more affordable car.
Well, they have what's the CL, the Turbo 4 popper that's front wheel drive. Oh, definitely not. I don't commercial. Only time I actually see that vehicle when.
Mm-hmm.
But
you see it still on a lot, but
of course not.
Mercedes America is and it should fucking fail. And I'm gonna hate to see it coming.
Well, the GA, which is the blown up hatchback version of that CLA. And
the GLA is not a bad vehicle, especially for sound. Sound.
Oh, that's Harman Kardon.
No.
Exactly. That's in the Subaru.
That not your body style. I'm talking about the new ones, the bubble hatchback. Everything sounds pristine. It is the best factory EOS I've ever heard. And then the guy that had one, he has his own like rim and tire business and shit. A power-based double XL 12. He brought the sub. And then we custom made a box for it. So this first one was ported. He didn't.
When we say it, I'm talking feeling like the second level type it or something. Just like if you stand next to it, you'd probably be deaf in a few minutes.
Yes.
Just yeah. Okay. That's
15 that I had in my SRT didn't hit.
Wait, that.
Around. Yeah.
Man, that shit made 2 liter total jump.
I know what I'm talking about.
But that
I'm not a professional at doing it.
Uh-huh.
No, his style had to go, like subwoofer design. It's kind of like your 6x9 trying to be a subwoofer. You know what I'm saying? So we eliminated that. He had a power. And we 1,000 watt or 1,300 watt Class D account. I forget. Speakers, so we put everything in, put it together, wrapped the box in carpet, came back. And we let the subwoofer continue to break in.
Uh-huh. Subwoofer?
They would while that. Yeah, if they're brand new, relatively. If they're brand new, relatively brand new, you have to break them into we will burn.
Signal?
No, I have full signal.
Maybe. Oh wait, are you using the Wi-Fi headset?
Headset.
Right, I don't know Wi-Fi. Oh wait.
But my phone's not even 6 inches away from me.
Oh well, it sounded better, but it got a little choppy. But
that's Discord.
A subwoofer. That's
yeah,
that.
But they're stiff. Oh my God, what was the name of that brand? With the top end of the line. Down was one of them. DD. Now they either drive box or build a custom box designed for the subwoofer, you know. And
but that break-in period, talking about, is that dealing with the magnet? For people like me, I'd have never heard of that. I'm trying to figure out. So is that something to do with the magnet?
Yeah, that's what it's and the cone, the webbing that holds it together, the surround that the top of the subwoofer cone to where you screw it to the box, the top of the back. And low gain on the subwoofer control.
Now, duly, but to do that with, let's say, or Cardon, or what's another one, Bose, or Infinity, should people do the same thing, like keep a low volume break in, or factory already do something like that? Or since it's such a mass-produced vehicle, they probably just didn't give a shit. So factory should have it done.
Factory should already do something like that. The thing is, no matter really. Whether, you say you have what's that TV that'll work on a JL system. They had a factory JBL system in it. I want to say it was an older model Forza with a built-in subwoofer on the passenger rear side. In your vehicle, it's not made like aftermarket. They're not made pushed hard because they're generally compressed paper. Aftermarket, like the Mercedes system that I had in my not Mercedes, but Mystic system, RT. You remember how that bitch got down?
Yeah, you got down that one area.
Yeah, The only thing I had problem with my speakers at that time was just the freaking aftermarket. And now I got a Kenwood double din that I showed you. I have all parts except for my tweeters, a Kenwood 5-channel amp, and all excellent. Because they're not paper cones. They've been plastic kind of composite material. Some of them are carbon fiber. Some type of strange foamy like
straight up drag right here.
They have for it.
Sorry.
But
that's a straight drag race. That's all it was.
Fucking awesome. I would love to see that shit in real life.
This is a cat.
This game.
Yeah.
That's funny. I barely caught that in the stream because, you know, like I said, it lags and then the image gets all shaky and shit.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit. Y'all were right next to each other. Just to finish up the speaker thing, once you get aftermarket, and they don't specify a 2-weekend period. And
nah, because they won't blow it up.
Pick it up.
Spend more. Oh shit! No. Well,
no,
that's the race, folks.
They tell you not the volume up. Give you that, and if you do, then oh well, you're fucked.
That's man. Oh, I'm glad it is, because see the damage readout, you'll be like, wow. Oh.
Holy shit.
Everything. Percent.
What you do, stand out?
I hit the Jersey barrier. On vehicle, you know, physics and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened. Guess what?
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
AI will fast if it gets.
I just cooked the, I cooked the corner too high. I forget, you got a high hitting vehicle, and then you just cook the corner too hard, and then just bam.
Oh yeah.
So
you
there's
just
that.
Sucked right into the wall, and that was all she wrote.
Yep.
You didn't think about the speakers and everything, right?
Oh, I do. It makes me, you know, have a Jesus Christ on podium. I could have got first place on a whatever. It was trucks. I don't care. No. I think when I first got the Subaru, because it has a Harman Kardon in there and it has a subwoofer, I was like, I didn't really. It's like if you didn't upgrade the speakers in that car, it's pretty shit. So I'm kind of glad.
No, when you have a higher end system like that, you know, just like windows and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like your radio readout was a fucking like you know? Bottom line, everything.
Model.
Leaving that.
And they still brought the noise and swagger of their sibling. So you knew you were getting plenty of bang for your buck.
That you might get a year or two, you know, of decent sound out of yours, and all of a sudden you'll know.
Oh.
Some type of entity sound system in there.
Oh, okay. So
and then
that's
all
that
you
side.
fading out.
Yep.
But if you crank that volume up on those factories, even those, your radio has a limiter going to those speakers, and that limiter will shout at you if you listen to it too loud. That's any brand of vehicle with if it's Subaru, Toyota, Lexus, Mercedes, Dodge 35 says if you crank that motherfucker up too much, it will burn itself out, and you'll steam.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ,
and actually you'll be a little bit worse.
He knows exactly what he's talking about. I only know the basics as far as running zero and how to line up stuff so the professionals can install it. Just like when we did the door panels and I know what ground, neutral, and face is, but I ain't about to do that shit. I executed it once. It ain't fun. So you can do that.
Shit. I got executed so bad one time in a 5-ton.
No, we're not even bringing up the military vehicles. That's just a whole electronic game. You talking about liquid? Okay. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah.
Way back in the day, I think it was like 2002, 2003. Had come down on our first set of orders to go to Iraq. So everybody and their father coming through our motor pool. So, I mean, the entire post of Fort Riley comes, and then 9 of ours at the time, and like I said, the 4 batteries under the bench seat on the pad. Underneath those batteries, there's supposed to be 4 slats of like 4x4, 4x1. Batteries, yeah, supposed to. Leakage current going through the to drain even faster. Liquid batteries that are.
That's correct. Wait, hold on. That's the second time it's done that. That's the second time it's done that. I paid extra money to get the job, and it doesn't show up. Oh, come on.
Mercedes. That's last third. Subaru, wasn't it?
No, it was one. This is the third time. The first time, this is before I even thought about doing live streams. But yeah, you were the time that it didn't do it again. So now here we are, 3 no show.
Hell yeah! But like I was saying about the batteries, they didn't have the fucking wood underneath them. My hand slipped. Flash of white light. What?
Huh? That's right there.
Oh yeah, and it fell out. I was like, I ain't fuck this shit. It's got cable, add terminal. Away from the vehicle like it's supposed to. I just the shit out of one of my wrists. My friend's like, fuck
you're
it,
saying
I'll
this
give it a
without a
shot.
bar thing to like give you an extended reach. You're doing this direct back with.
Look, do that. Remember how the seat used to lift up at that 45-degree angle? And you had to deal with battery, motherfucker? I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. You wait.
I had somebody helping me. Connected. I was doing rounds. And when I switched to the positive, that bit lived on a term and a. Out in the first place, going around a 12-inch jet hook. In hand was connected. Battery sit in. I was like, nope, not doing. Friends just truck. He's like, fuck it, I'll give it. Same fucking thing happened to him.
Well, yeah, you learn, right? Nope, already know. I messed up my line. Just motherfucker right here. Like that car on, and that's what happens. Your brakes just lock up hardcore. That's like it makes the car get real squirrely.
Got a threshold brake.
Never heard of that. I came over where anti-lock was kind of standard. People
yeah. Pushing the brake pedal and you can feel it kind of shudder a little bit. Right before it starts to shudder without. That point where it starts to shudder, right before that is when.
That's your warning right there. I get it,
so you really had to be into.
That's the weak point.
Yeah. Weak point is the
well,
point
it's that limit. That's right. That's the. But the thing is it true when if you had no ABS? Damn, there's only laps. Okay, I got to focus on the next one, man. I got to win a podium here. Just a little bit to focus, but is it true that when cats had no ABS, like brakes up, you had to get out and unlock each brake with some kind of pry bar or something?
It depends on how you're built up in the system. If you had, what was that popping?
Your headset time, it goes in and out.
No, I'm not hearing my head. Heard it after.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's while speaking. That's why I'd be like, hold on.
When I wasn't speaking.
Oh, you're a delay or something, because when your levels go off, I can.
On my end.
Probably. Again, running it up. What? You're on your computer right now, or are you on your phone?
It's on my phone,
okay.
So that's how we're communicating. But we just run stream. It's making Discord lag out and stream lag at the same time. The hottest was.
Man, yeah. Well, you ain't. But you must go ahead and knuckle down and get an actual Ethernet line put in there. I mean, I know you get.
No, that's not going to happen for a while. Not until at least I find a job first.
Right. I'm in the middle of the series. Normally, I don't do this. That makes no sense. It cost me an extra 15,000, credit. Why is there?
God damn, that's insane. hell of a paint job.
Well, see it, you'd be like, okay, you know, it's nice. Should have enough. Yeah, that means you're in a loading screen. The leagues are open now, so that means people are actually starting to put up real times. So that's what I'm saying. I don't believe that they just cancel tournament play if they open leagues in.
Okay, I'm seeing the menu screen for it, I should say.
What all happens? I don't want to start it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm live streaming too. I don't want anything to happen. Right. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't. It was this color right here. No. I still need practice.
No.
I'm not learning like actually gas and brake at the same time to roll around the corner and use the chassis flex to help out of. Say what? Called?
That's what I call it.
You know, but I've been trying to do that in real
That's
life.
what I've
It really does work. Like, and if I'm not advocating people. If you don't know what you're doing, don't go kill yourself here on a live stream. But it does work if you get it right.
Yeah, no shit.
I just on back road where there was no traffic. It's like, well, you could have died. Yeah, but no one else would have got hurt. It was hell. I think about that. Like, remember I was telling you when I went to GMR, the little pass. The Subaru up there, and I was just trying to test out, you know, what's so great about Subaru's all-wheel drive. I was learning about it. It's like, well, yeah, it grips, but it ain't gonna save your life. Or people think, oh, I got all-wheel drive, I got grip for days. No, because all-wheel drive sends you training off a curve too. It's not
so sad.
Everything else that people finally the paint jobs here, if you can see it now. You see all these people go out there and this. They didn't really read through all of it. It's like, okay, yes, it has grip for days. One of those, but it does not save you from making like mistakes if you overshoot a corner. Right. It's like people with those Ford Focus RS. They get the drift button. They're like, oh, I can now. No, you can't. No, you can't. It's a little bit more power wheels. That does. Oh, okay. You guys are really forcing me off the track. Okay. Aggressive. I thought we were going to be professional.
I told you, man.
Look at this Porsche 944.
I told you.
Getting squirrely in the corner. I know, but I try to be the professional here. You know.
You may as well stop because you're gonna fucking.
Nah, and listen.
They race how I race. I learned that shit a long time ago. Well, you're paying on babies and try to
that's real life. That's real life. Watch autocross, not autocross. Yeah, they're those track day videos that people post. I was always wondering, why do people pull over to the side and put their emergency flashers on? It's like, oh, because they're know what they're, so they just let people who know what they're doing pass them. Just like in the canyons, like.
You see somebody circuit. And they got that fucking JDM on their hood. I don't know what they're doing.
Hey, look at this 440 though. I mean, I'm not really too much better at the moment.
Hold on over.
Actually, I like with no ABS. Yeah. Squarely right. I kind of like driving with no ABS on it. It gives you a more accurate braking sensation, but I'm not a control it yet. Even with 2 triggers, I'm trying to do it, but with a thumbstick, yeah, it's not really
You're pretty
possible.
well fucked.
I'm managing.
Using the dual thumbstick.
Well, the problem with triggers, shooter. That's the problem. That's why I don't like using the triggers in racing games.
Oh, I know.
I'll just down the trigger and firing a weapon if it's automatic, or if it's semi, I'm used to like popping the trigger. Like
it's automatic, especially with ABS.
No, I mean weapon like shooter games.
Shit like that. If you're using, if you're in a race car or any car purpose built, the car is.
So what? You lagged out. You lagged out for a second. You said.
The throttle trigger, whichever one you set it up as. You can stick it all around. The car in the game will limit to a certain point. Depending on the vehicle. Say like the Mercedes or something like that. It may bog down on you. Beginning though, no matter what year it is, if you squeeze that trigger, you'll be spent surface.
Trying to do. Oh wow, he ate the dust. Watch this cat. Watch this cat in the twisties right here. He ate that barricade for breakfast. Oh man.
Data packet transfer, like we was talking about with securities and shit like that a while ago.
Yeah.
The more information.
I think I set this for ultra latency. If I did, I haven't settings, but. Available.
Yeah.
I'll try. I think I can change the control scheme in the you right. But yeah, back to like novices driving. Yeah, I saw those track videos. Wondering, cats. Race one at the Vegas Speedway, which is called Exotic Racing or something like. Or I think it was called Exotic Racing.
Oh, I did that for you.
Ah man, look, just
channel years ago.
2 months even perfect. I did the V8 V10 and I did the 2. Just save up for 2 months. You're good to go. They give you 5. What, saving up for 2 months?
I have to travel halfway. Yeah, I have to travel the country. Right now.
Okay, so stacking up. It's stacking up. But if you can, possible.
Alright. Porsche, nah, they can keep that shit. I am not a fan of Porsche. Kind of.
They had a Ford, the old GT, not the new one. They had the old GT.
In a Lambo, especially the 10 Gallardo.
Oh, this was an Aventador.
Especially a 10 or 11. Yeah.
Don't like the doors? Don't float?
I haven't driven or ridden in one. The Super Veloce or an Aventador If I could afford any one of the three, goddamn, I'd be at a fuck.
Well, you're a YouTube millionaire, man. A YouTube millionaire, you can get one. Quit your day job. Throw caution to the wind. Throw caution for certain things.
Like I said, if I had the money for it, swear to God, that shit would be in my fucking way out in the fuck. Ready to fucking haul ass, jump in that motherfucking Aventador and just fucking.
Hey. Hear about the dude that got popped with? He stole a Ferrari. I think it was a 4.5 or it was some Ferrari type. He got popped out of Shell gas. Fill it back up. You sorry, but you can't put gas in it? Like, that's kind of strange. He stole the car. It was he stole the Ferrari. It's like, okay, you're gonna steal a Ferrari? Like, not too many people just roll around in Ferraris these days. Pick the nicest, brightest white color of Ferraris you can possibly get. And then a Shell station. Like, huh? Nigga, who? What? You got a Ferrari. I should be asking you.
Fucking crazy.
This is funny, buddy.
Damn shame.
Okay, here we go. This is still a lap. Okay, this is full circuit. Lap to this.
When we were stationed up in fucking Fort Benning, I don't know if I. B640.
That wasn't the one we went to that show. That kind of was.
This was no. This class car wouldn't even come near that shit.
Oh.
Stay on the other side of the to avoid that shit. Fucker.
Oh, they don't want to hang out with the plebeies.
The people that were running is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. So.
Those idiots. I did the fucking exhaust thing. So I'm down the road and headed. You remember
who?
Like, you know where Robin was? Off section, you could pull that full section of the house. Make a left. That left goes towards was and the Sonic was we used to hang out at. I was on the road going straight. Pulled over into the shit. So here I am. I'm coming internally, and I got my lap over.
Well, for how many things you or was it?
Just get fucking bumper to bumper back up, fucking turtle into it,
especially
in
LA
that
a little bit.
He had to be at least a block away, and I'm like, I'm sitting in the car. That can't be what I'm hearing. That cannot be what I'm hearing. And then closer. Over to oncoming traffic. Huh?
I said, was it howling or was it just driving?
No, he was crawling.
Hell?
That was on the road. I was sitting in the turning lane. You know, you had the the turn was red and the other lanes of traffic were still going, that were going straight. Those lights just turned. And like I said, originally he was a block away. That motherfucker is loud. God damn, that's a fucking
It had to be
Look at
modern.
that motherfucker. There's your sound to it of that V12 in it, you know?
Yeah.
That fucker. Because it was in the middle lane of traffic. I was in the turning lane. The one on lane. It was in the kind of peak between cars. He had because it was he was going so slow and the engine temperature was being, you know, the surface. The engine could breathe. Only LP 640s, and now they start to do that.
Now, is that one part of that whole Audi MQB with the all-wheel drive?
I think so. Yeah, it was an all-drive pack. That's what LP. He just means lateral posterior. Which means it's laterally mounted in the rear of the car and it's 100 horsepower.
Isn't it for the horsepower?
Lateral
would that be like
posterior.
I was the displacement on it though.
I can't remember the features on. It's been a while since I looked it up, since those cars originally came out.
But you think it's at least
640 is the horsepower.
models of right?
Oh yeah.
In the rain, tires cold or hot don't matter.
That motherfucker's so.
Second gear. You could at least caught him in second gear. You don't think you just to catch up?
I wouldn't have enough time to turn around. You remember how that picture was?
Usually it's pretty good about the lights changing though. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's you switch, let people go through.
I had 18s on my car at the time. My car had radius play.
Hey,
those 18. Yeah. And it was even worse with the 18s on. Now I went back down to, I think, 8-inch. That shit was terrible. Oh, thank you. Down low on myself.
Oh yeah. What turn is? Oh, you mean this thing got silver? Yeah. I don't. War type
Silver
shit.
dog, hell. Fucking raising on the hubcap. Hell yeah, because you remember when I was trying to make a U-turn?
Was this for automatic me?
Went out straight. Yeah, that's what it was. I went straight Sonic. And then you met me there that night later. think it was just like a few minutes. I tried to fucking U-turn because I wouldn't pay. God damn it! Remember you telling me about that? Didn't you almost
destroy your bumper? Didn't you almost destroy the front bumper?
Yeah.
The driveway. Yeah, I remember that.
It was that same night.
Wait,
that
was that also the same night?
Was
that the same? Was that the same night? The turbo? I think some type of blew off for that.
No, that was much later. When my
I remember your shit
blew off.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
that was much later after that.
Oh, okay, because then that's a story for another day. Because man, you thought you were going to have to be on the floor.
Fucking blew off. I thought I had legit popped a hole in with my fucking couplers.
Well, it was you were like, car was limp mode.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's supposed to be a closed circuit. It basically switches like a naturally aspirated, if you will.
So basically a neon.
For that hour.
Hey, gorilla tape or some shit like that. We had stopped at AutoZone.
And they wouldn't hold that motherfucker.
Well, it was the heat that did the adhesive.
Yeah, damn sure didn't help. Fucking afternoon and the evening. And I put that motherfucker on. While post blew in, I'm like, get some bitch back home. Yeah.
But the thing was,
I still don't have enough room for it.
The back road of Fort Benning, in sort of like the Boondocks, basically. Lights is like, okay, this can be really bad if they're doing a patrol and they just come out in them Humvees and just take out both. That's.
And then the cars would have hit us. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, why did you get slowed? Motherfucker, car just gave out.
I did.
Yeah. At least skip.
That's a great idea. I'm going to drive 2 hours north to do that.
Right. Respect them. Just like when would you say one of the MPs gave your home that we have a hard time one day when we hadn't pulled up yet. We were trying to get reserve slots to work on the. They were just copping attitudes for no reason. Like, dude, I mean, these are volunteers. They don't have to be here. Putting these up and letting us rent it, especially for cheap prices. Work on it. That's the thing with lease on post. I think it was called the MWR.
Yeah, the MBAR is basically it was kind of like its own separate entity. It was just like it was the Automotive Skill Center, but you do it. Bub was
right.
Was like the phase for mechanics. Specifically to help you or like
it's coming back to me now. But the fact of the matter was yeah, but I'm just saying no matter what the people who volunteer sometimes they're evenings, to come out here trying to what?
Yeah.
For $3 an hour?
It's
You ain't
fucking
gonna attitude for $3 an hour. You can't get that where it well personal. And I guess you don't have that problem. But if you don't, you ain't getting that nowhere else. And the people knew what the fuck they were doing too. They can actually like walk you through whatever you needed to.
Exactly. And that just wasn't the mechanics of a lot of people that, like, I was almost to that level, but I was only there for like a year, kind of based on my years. I don't know that have been there for a while that were specifically there to, make sure for safety and everything was up. That were there, that was their job. They knew a lot of shit, and they couldn't help you. Or somebody else couldn't do it.
But the old thing was like the MPs were being assholes about it though. Why? It was most whose vehicles were coming in there because you guys done messed it up. They would go out back, like the backside. Try to get their fix, and it's like, why are you causing a problem? To make that right. They didn't have to do that to her. She didn't deserve that. I didn't even know her. She didn't do that. But anyone who is and they happen to be on, just be cool. don't. I'm recording, so.
I put it out there. Chill with your motherfucking attitude. Because on the wrong side of the bed doesn't mean somebody else has to put up with it. Not bad. Leave that shit. Yeah, you come into my shop, or if I'm working that body,
well, this has been a convention for sure. At the same time,
I did say it.
I know you did. You were already on your way out the door. It didn't matter. Another year and a half to go.
You're like a fucking 5-year-old.
Hey man, you're not. But you forget I was getting shot at. I believe it.
Back in 10.
That's the thing. Just saying, during the time frame, I was standing at the back because the whole
depends on each person's situation.
Yeah. G, man. So it's like anything he did gets swept underneath the rug. He can get away with it.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
Here, new recruit trying to figure his claims. You know what I mean? It's why. I just I'm not going to story on air. Probably not today. Just
because they can do it. They have that just want to fucking throw it on everybody and just sling it around.
Yeah, but I fought it. I won.
It so fucking times.
Yeah. Never going into the service. I would have to get a lawyer. For the
sad fact, man.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm bashing
like that. And I ran it, just like I said before. I was trying to post. Rucker, Alabama. And witness that was an NCO at the time that saw people.
Oh, you
side.
got very
She saw
lucky.
it. She saw them to me over. And then she came with me and was like,
no
"These
one
people
believes it
are
first
fucking retarded."
until they actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. To speak to it because they were some shit that I couldn't even fucking control. Like motherfuckers decided to show up while they're clear, and it's in Christmas.
I was sorry. I
How
had to
the
laugh at it, but
fuck
that's
is
just
that,
funny.
Mike? You laugh because that's what. However, how fucking crazy it sounds, that's what.
Motherfucker,
They're trying to slam me for that shit. I volunteered to leave this post, not because I don't like it here, it's because I want to. Over a year left in the army. You're trying to
be there. Trying to be the team player.
I have a fucking witness that's gonna fucking tell you the exact same thing that I'm telling you right now. And she's sitting. So how in the fuck are we gonna mix our goddamn stories up, or make it seem like you that we're lying?
Bro, if we could do like a.
Was lit.
We're getting into it because that's just
point,
like.
I had already cussed out a woman because of on.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing. Especially.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah, they went overseas and fucking building fell on motherfucker. And they put this. How I'm
they do some shady shit like that.
How you let them do that, man? I mean, he was jacked up. Like you see, like where it's happened, where he had to get surgery. What else was in?
Yep.
But I'm like, bruh, you mean tell me, or the motor pool, or he wasn't really showing up for formation? I'm just, oh, okay, whatever. That's what I'm saying. My initial thought was like, if you got connects, you got connects. Go ahead, do it. But well, you're being delinquent.
They didn't want him. That way,
I'm saying,
and exposing that shit. You see what I'm saying?
Usually people don't show up.
Shit like that on purpose.
People don't show up, curse him out, and blah blah. They ain't say nothing to him. They're just like, all right, man. Well, we'll just there on time, and it's just like, yeah, you see other cats get chewed out and
You're
smoked.
doing a good job.
Yeah, see how these are chewed out. Stupid. But
Show
like,
up
this
2
cat
seconds
don't show
late
up
to formation.
Bro, I'm talking about not even showing up at all. 4 o'clock.
You can show up 2 seconds late. 1 seconds late.
At the time, it's none of my business. I'm just going, hey, it is what it is. What happened, cats? That's them. Only reason why I know about it is because he was my, well, I think, church and whatnot. So
yeah,
it's like he was 2 doors down. They always come knock on the door because the room would be empty. I'm like, nah. It's like, y'all ain't keeping track of them? He's like, that's not what I asked you, Private. You didn't answer the question. I'm like,
Yeah.
let this cat,
Like,
yeah, you don't let him show up to formation, and you want me to, like, play babysitter? Out of here with that.
put cameras up in the barracks.
Well, yeah, don't get his. Yeah, hey, well, I didn't this whole about that shit. For that, just the vent, like, let the commercial on TV. I mean, I know a lot of people know that going in, but it really which is.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Depends on the unit that you go to. Depends on the MOS you select. Also, how many years you. Anything else, the longer you do something, the more cool shit you're gonna see, the weird shit, the more fucked up.
That's just of course.
Yeah, it's my point. There's some people that only stayed in. They never had to go to Iraq when it's out. You see my point? You stay, the weirdest shit you're gonna see, the more fucked up it's gonna be. And you'll see shit like, you know, people getting blown up with IEDs. You know, you'll see suicide blow themselves. That'll go only deploy to, well, they call it deployment, but you'll only go to Kuwait. You'll never, you'll go past line. In the green zone, but you won't go past back in the Camp Navistar. You won't go to that. Really.
Right. Depending on how you look at it, you can be very fit, or it's like one to see that, and then you don't get to see it because you had psyched yourself up mentally the whole time to prepare yourself. You can all.
That's exactly what I was about to say, dude. When we came down on our second order track, exactly it. It was like, all right, this is the second. Operation, physically, mentally, you know, get to the fucking.
Oh yeah, you're talking like day digits. Then you got all your gear on, plus the weapon, plus your resources to steal alive. It's wild. Please. Yeah, we got podium. We did it.
Beautiful.
We gotta go. Oh man, it finally happened on stream. It happened. Slop. Final.
Excellent driving. Yeah, you deserve that place in the
Well, that's one of the. It's trolled at least.
Well, it's all. And look who's.
Yep. Didn't even have to look.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Why do I even need to look? We've been streaming for what, about an hour? Yeah. Just hanging out. And also preparing for leagues
hanging
because.
Out.
Oh yeah. Well. Just keeps their head down, working all day, and just like, all right, minding my own business. You gotta have an outlet. Be critic. at the sim racing lifestyle, because I really do want to take on a league. I want to say at least I did it once. I want to say I had something competitive. Ghostins.
Yeah, I hear you.
Why
I
not?
hear
And
you.
then, it's a game that I'm familiar with. And as soon as the 12 comes and I'm able to get back to my original gamer tag, we doing lap times as best we can. Just see how far we get. I mean, we have regular lives, so it's not like this is all or nothing. Kick it with friends, maybe we can find some people from Chaotic to join up. I mean,
Yeah, we'll save that for the next stream. I'll say about it now is good.
I mean, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. if you want to go that route,
Years ago.
yeah. I don't know what.
Instead of
Before we make removable sunroofs with just panels instead of actually putting glass there. What's the purpose of that?
I don't know. I'll make something like that, then why not give it to the end user as part of the package deal? But I've never the Lexan. Point.
Yeah, see like let me see.
Good solid fiberglass.
See the top of the hood of this car right here? I'm trying to get a good angle on it. There we go.
On my
There we
phone.
go. What do you that the reason for making a moonroof or sunroof? I don't know what it is. Just a piece of make panel that slides open and closes rather than just putting a piece of glass there. I mean, that kind of trying vibe and look to it. Wow, that spoiler comes with. Oh, welcome.
Starting to hate
That's the
this
only thing
app.
we can use is Skype. But yeah.
Good. Let me see if I can get. Don't kick me out or whatever. Are you still there?
Yep.
Now you can hear me. Now I'm seeing the stream. There's that audio lag again. Yeah, I never could figure that out.
Yeah.
Maybe the side where you can just pop it and just stick it in.
Maybe it's just an '80s thing.
Yeah, so that year in that time, nobody was really thinking about that.
Huh. I'm just really. I can find about why they would, make a car like that. But anyways, that's gonna be
Uh,
yeah, I'm too far. It's just catch you on the next